explaining the compensation plan to you here, our affiliate comp plan model, because a lot of people, number one, don't understand it, and then number two, they misexplain it, and then people have misconceptions about it. And so actually most of the support tickets that we've gotten about the comp plan have been from people not really understanding how much money they can quite make, and they're like, where'd this money come from? And I say, well, it's a secret. All right, so let me explain how our affiliate comp plan model works. Now, first of all, what are we doing for those of you who are new? I would encourage you just to click on, the little tabs on the side, or click on the link wherever this video is embedded, and actually go watch our presentation to see our basic membership level and to see kind of really what we're all about here, okay? But for those of you who are familiar with the company, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how the payouts happen, okay, and how we're actually paying 100% commissions. And so what are we doing again? Well, we have a 100% payout model because I'm sick of these wussy commissions where nobody makes any money, all right? I've, sold tons of stuff. I've actually made a lot of money with stuff, but I just want you to be able to get money in your pocket quicker, all right? Does that make sense? And so we pay actually 100% commissions. 100% of the funds are paid out. Now, how are they paid out is the question. The answer is actually really simple. We pay out through your own merchant account. Now, we've had some problems with international payment methods. First, we tried Alert Pay, then we tried SW Reg. We had problems with both. So now we actually have an agreement where I believe it'll be Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, we're going to have the international merchant activation all over the world. You'll be able to get a merchant account through the same company that we're getting them through here in the States. We have merchant approval here in the States where we are getting everybody approved, even if they have bad credit, no credit, poor credit, okay? And so we're actually getting you a merchant account, just like if you're a guru, okay? So it's very actually powerful, and it's an empowering thing to have a merchant account in your life. We want to show you how to take payments directly, and here's actually what a merchant account does. What a merchant account does is basically a customer takes their credit card info, they insert it into a test page, or not a test page, excuse me, they insert it into a payment page, and then they're actually paying you 100% of the money directly into your bank account. So we're actually not paying you here at the Empower Network. I'm going to actually walk over here for a second so you can stare at that while I grab a different pen. Your customers are actually paying you directly into your bank account from their credit card into your own personal bank account via direct deposit. And so it's like they're making a deposit, but instead of depositing money into their own bank account, they're actually making a deposit into yours. So that's how we're paying out 100%, because obviously if we were cutting checks, right, we could not pay out 100% commissions because there'd be fees involved with writing the checks, there'd be fees involved with sending the checks, we'd have to have an accounting department, there'd be a tremendously higher amount of overhead, and we would not be able to pay out 100% of the money. So some people are like, well, I got to get a merchant account to get 100% commissions. It's like, well, yeah, doofus, how the heck could we do that if you didn't get a merchant account? We want to empower you here to make money like gurus. Every guru has a merchant account. Don't be dumb, okay? So let's just realize and get that out of the way. Yes, you got to get a merchant account here, and yes, we do have every single person getting approved at the Empower Network. Okay, so 100% of the money is paid out. Internationally, we've had some issues. However, starting next Monday, we'll have the same deal all over the world that we got here in the United States. And so that issue is going to be thankfully eliminated, and all of you will be able to do that. So internationally, we're kind of in more of a pre-launch mode, although we have a lot of people in, all right? They're waiting on those final things to be set up. They're actually being programmed right now. We'll be done by this week, and I'm very excited about that because we are going to put 100,000 people into this thing like you guys cannot even believe. All right, so our basic membership is $25 per month. Now, I'm having a hard time getting any single one of these things working, so I'm just going to keep going through till I do it. And so here's what happens. Our basic membership is $25 a month. Trying another one. I should really check this before I make videos. Isn't this amazing that I've made as much money as I have here on the internet without even paying attention to stuff? It's great. All right, so $25 a month, and what does it get you? It gets you a blogging system. It's an actual product, all right, that's pre-set up for you where you don't have to install and configure plugins. You don't have to worry about SEO. You don't have to worry about really setting up anything. You're set up instantly at the click of a button. You can integrate your blog with your Facebook profile in 2 seconds, all right, and then bam, you have a social blogging system that's set up literally in minutes, and that's what the $25 per month product is. Now you say, Dave, who am I paying for the $25 a month? You're actually paying whoever referred you into the company. Now, I'm going to explain our compensation model too, but you're actually not paying the company. you're actually paying whoever referred you here, and everybody's affiliate cookies overrides the company affiliate cookies, and so your sponsor is essentially the one that referred you in. They're the one that's going to get paid from you being involved in the company. Isn't that refreshing for a change? I mean, just for a little bit of a change, isn't that refreshing to just be paying your sponsor directly with no overhead? You're just putting money into their bank account monthly, okay? So you're actually setting up a recurring subscription for $25 per month. Now that's pretty cool all by itself. We also have a $100 a month product, okay? That's $100 per month. And then we also have a one-time $500 product. Now you are not required to buy any of these products, however, understand that you can only resell what you personally will buy. Now, what the $100 membership actually is it's an inner circle marketing coaching membership. What we're doing is we're taking people who are involved with our affiliate system, we're getting them on live interviews, and then we're putting those audio interviews back in the inner circle membership, and then 2 or 3 times a week you can actually download those and listen to them in your call, and they've got some amazing insights on them. So over the next year, we're going to build this massive library of just some of the most empowering information you've ever heard in your life, all from only people internal to the organization who are making a lot of money here. All right, that makes sense. So that's actually what that $100 a month product is. And then the $500 product is actually about 11 hours of HD videos that I shot here in the mountains in Costa Rica with my great video equipment, a little bit better lighting because right now I just got some random lights on here just to keep this bright enough so I can talk. So this is actually a course people paid $3,000 for originally. And so essentially you're buying 2 things. Number 1, you're buying the product. Number 2, you're buying resale rights. Let me spell that out here real quick. So you're buying the right to resell those products, all right? And we're planning on adding more products as well, and that's really important when I get into the affiliate compensation model here, that you really understand that we're building more products in here as well. Okay, so you're buying resale rights. Now you say, what does that mean? It means that you can only resell what you buy. Does that make sense? So if you buy the $25 a month product, it means you can earn 100% commissions on the $25 a month product. If you buy the $100 a month product, it means you can earn instant residual $100 commissions on that $100 a month product. If you buy the one-time $500 product, what does that mean? It means that you can earn one-time commissions of $500 from this $500 product. Are you following me with that much so far? That's very important to understand how we get paid. So you say, well, what happens if I buy this but don't buy these? What happens to those commissions? Do I get them? The answer is obviously no, because here's what happens. You've got somebody who referred you in, your sponsor, say over here, right? They refer you in, and you buy the $25 a month, and then you refer somebody in, and they buy the $25 and they buy the $100. What happens is you would get the $25 a month, and the $100 a month would skip over you, and it would actually go to your sponsor because they actually owned that product. So you can actually only earn commissions on something that you own. I actually brought a guy in the other week, and every time, by the way, this happens, if you don't actually own that product, you get this little cool commission. You get this little cool email notification, and what it says basically is, "Congratulations, you just lost a commission." We got a guy, and he bought these 2 products. He didn't buy the $500 product. He referred somebody in. They bought the $500 product, but because he did not own it, he didn't have resale rights. So what happened is that $500 skipped to us, right? And he got this little email, and it said, "Congratulations, you just lost a commission." He called me up. He said, "All right, how do I upgrade?" Right? So we have the best upsell psychology, best fear of loss psychology that exists in the affiliate marketing space. Does that make sense to everybody here who's watching so far? All right, so that's the basis of understanding the comp plan. First element is you're buying resale rights to sell what you buy. You can't earn commissions on something that you don't buy, and here's why we built it like that. We built it like that, number 1, to give you a powerful upselling psychology to upgrade people. So we actually have 50% of the people who are buying this, and 50% of them are buying this, which is astronomical upselling ratios, right? To give you power to sell more. Does that make sense? Because we want you to be able to upsell powerfully. That's why we've done way over $500,000 in sales now. We're up to like $525,000 in sales, and that's just in the United States because the international stuff isn't working properly till next Monday. All right, you guys follow that so far? That's aspect number 1. You can only sell what you purchase yourself. Now, can you purchase these without reselling them? Well, of course, they're products, okay? But you have the ability to resell them as well. We'll actually have a product page up here soon where you can just buy the products if you just want to participate there and don't want to participate in any of the comp plan stuff. You're welcome to do that at any time, all right? So let's go over here now, and then let's talk about the dynamic pass-up system. Now, this is a little bit different because when I first show you, it's going to look like network marketing, but it's actually not. What it is it's an affiliate compensation model that pays on one level It's just that it depends on who that one level is paid to. Now let me show you exactly how it works. We actually have a pass-up system. This is based in a marketing modality. Let me explain to you how it works. Sales 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 after that pass up in what's called a power line. Once again, sales 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 like that after that pass up in what's called a power line. I need to get some new markers. All right, 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 pass up in a power line. And what's a power line? A power line essentially works like this. If somebody is connected to you, here, you've got Mary, put M, right? Mary's 2, 4, and 6 would pass to you, okay? That's how that works initially. Now what happens after these people would pass to you, their 2, 4, and 6, and then every 5 would also pass to you. And that would go essentially unlimited connections down. Does that make sense to you so far? So they're 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 pass to you, and then they're 2, 4, 6, and every 5 pass to you, and they're connected to you, and they're actually paying you directly. So what that means is you bring in Mary, Mary goes crazy, 2, 4, 6, every 5, they're paying you directly, all right? And they're 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 are paying you directly forever down, all right? Now, what's the advantage of doing things like that? Very simple advantage. You are very motivated because of this to help her learn how to market. We're operating this from a direct response marketing modality, and our goal is to teach you how to bring in a person a day. All right, that makes sense? Okay, so $25. She's got the $25 product, the 2, 4, 6, and every 5 are passed to you if you also have the $25 product. Now you say, all right, Dave, that's aspect number 1. What about aspect number 2 over here where you can only sell what you buy? Well, this is the way that it works. Let's say you have everything. You do the smart thing. You say, okay, I'm just going to upgrade to everything because I want to have resale rights, and I also understand it's not really that ethical to be selling things in the make money space. If you're not willing to buy something, it's not really that ethical to sell it. So actually, every time I've ever participated in any kind of affiliate promotion, I've always bought the product. Even when they've offered to give it to me for free, I've always bought it to just go through the actual value process, so I'm not recommending something I'm not willing to buy. All right, that makes sense? All right, so second aspect, this is how it works. Let's say you buy everything because you're like, shoot, I want resale rights. I want to make some real money. I realize I can only resell what I buy, and I also want to find out what's in these products because I only want to recommend stuff that's ethical. Does that make sense? All right. So here's what happens. Let's say Mary, she only buys the 25. All right. She starts referring people in, and then she refers this person in. They buy just the 25, but then she refers this person in, and they buy the 25, and they buy the 100. Well, because she did not buy the $100 a month membership, what happens? This 100 just skips to you, okay? Again, next person, even though this person is connected to her, this person buys the 25, they buy the 100, this 100 passes to you, okay? So in other words, because she does not have that product skips over her to you. One level, right? Essentially, it's just paying on one level, although it does skip unlimited levels. So if there's 5 levels of people that don't buy something and then somebody down there buys something, it'll just skip to you because you have resale rights, all these people don't, and so you can earn that commission. Does that make sense? So people are motivated to buy everything because it doesn't just feel good to just say, hey, just get it all, just buy everything. And isn't that a smart thing to do, just buy it all, right? So it's the best fear of loss psychology that exists, and we have a very good upsell process to orchestrate and to help you to make more money from upselling. All right? That makes sense. There's a bat flying around. Bats scare me. It's just a secret. All right. So what about these people just buy the 100? But then they start referring people in, right? This 100, because it went to you, is now a new power line that's on a per product basis, meaning that a new power line started with this product purchase. It has nothing to do with the order of people, it has to do with the order of the purchases of the products. So then down here what happens is they essentially, that 100 passes to you, but then they start referring people, and then this person buys the 100, all right? So that one goes to them. They keep the first sale, and then the second, the fourth, and the sixth, and then every 5, they would also pass to you, and that just goes unlimited levels down on a per product basis. Mary sees this. She keeps getting these commission notifications saying, you just lost a commission. She decides to upgrade when she brings in person 10, and she says, I better upgrade. Her power line with that product on her upgrade starts on person 10. So in other words, after she buys, then her 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 pass in the power line. They're not connected to the people. It's connected to the product. That makes sense to everybody in here so far? Probably not most of you, okay? But what does this create essentially? Creates a couple things. Number one, let me paint the big picture for you. $625 per person who buys everything. All right, so if you own all the products, you can actually earn $625 for every person who buys all the products. And they're actually real, tangible products. And then on the back end, you can recruit into any network marketing business that you choose. So if you're building a lotion company, or if you're building a makeup company, or a travel deal, or whatever you're doing, if you're in network marketing, you could recruit them into that. If you're selling coaching, you could sell your coaching. All right, and we want to lift you up to and empower you to be on the forefront of the community to help you guys to recruit into your businesses. We do have over 3,700 members just like that who are paying every month. 3,700 people, individual different people that are paying every single month. Over half of them are on this Inner Circle membership. There's a lot of exposure to be had here at in the Power Network as well. All right, so 100 people, bringing them in at that level, what is it? It's $62,500, right? But then here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. It's $12,500 per month, because the total monthly, if they have both products, is $125 per month. So it's $12,500 per month with 100 people. You say, Dave, I can't sponsor 100 people. Doesn't matter, right? Because you're getting pass-up sales from 2, 4, 6, and then every 5 from everybody connected to you on that product. Now, a few of you are going to understand that, and a few of you are not going to understand it. And if I was here for like 8 hours and getting Q&A, I could actually answer questions to help you understand it just a little bit better. But here's what this equals. Ready? Lots and lots and lots of money. This is why our first week in business, it was actually 9 days. It took us 9 days to hit over $500,000 in commissions paid into your bank accounts. 9 days, okay? 9 days. What are we going to do in the next 9 days? What are we going to do in the next 10 days after that? We've got 3,700 or something. Don't know the exact number. I have to look it up. It was like 3,650 earlier today. We've got over 300 members per day joining the Empower Network. It's a simple model. You don't have to set anything up. You can keep all the leads that you generate. All you got to do is blog daily, tell others, and get money. And we'll show you how to recruit into the back end, into whatever you want. We'll show you how to build, if you're building another system business, we'll show you how to build that business. We're not here to interfere with anyone. We're here to empower you with the click of a mouse to get set up in a system where you can just start getting traffic, getting leads, and generating an income. And if you plug into the trainings in the Inner Circle membership and just keep listening to those audios as you're driving around in your car, you can really learn some marketing skill here that can change your life. Folks, we're getting more traffic than the 4-hour work week already. We're already getting 41 page requests a second on our server. We had to move servers 2 times, get database servers and all this crazy setup just to make sure that we can scale to unlimited heights. We've got 3,650 people that have paid. We're going to be international with merchant accounts all over the world. In other words, no matter what country you're in, unless you're in like a communist country that makes it illegal to transact business, if we're, depending on where you are in the world, almost every country in the world, we're going to actually be able to get you a merchant account through First Data. All right, we're getting every single person approved. Okay, and we're going to be able to help you collect direct 100% commissions. Your customers will literally be depositing money into your bank account daily, hourly, even by the minute. So what have the top people done in the Empower Network? Well, let me explain what they've done, and then let me also talk about what the averages are. And I don't know the exact averages yet. We're actually going to have a disclosure screen here that we're getting programmed right now that'll actually just update it all the time with averages. So you'll actually be able to go at any time and look at the average incomes, because I don't like bullshitting people. That makes sense? All right, so the top people, well, what are they doing? Well, we've had 8 people have earned more than $10,000 in a week the first 8 days. Okay? 8. all right? We've got about 30 to 40 people that have earned $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, and we've got another 30 or 40 that have earned over $1,000. Our first week, pretty incredible. Our number one income earner right now is a part-time dad, all right? He's an engineer. He earned $30,000 in a week, okay? And of course, I'm excluding myself out. You say, Dave, how are you making money? Same way as you, all right? I'm making money by referring people in. I've referred about 700 people in personally so far, all right, from my own sphere of influence. You say, holy smokes, that's incredible. How'd you do that? Well, I did it by building a community and then showing it to them, right? Now, you don't have to set up sales funnels here, right? You don't have to set up capture pages here. You don't have to configure anything here. All you got to do is get a merchant account, get set up, you're in. You can start taking 100% commissions into your bank account daily. Could we teach you how to get a couple of people a week? Now, you say, Dave, that's all said and good, but how is this thing converting on its own? I don't want to make sales videos. Well, here's how it's converting, all right? Sales video for the 25 is actually converting at about 20 to 25%. Okay, so we've generated a little over 10,000 people who've gone through that initial capture page, and then about it's been about 12,000 now, and we've got 3,700 active members. So this is actually converting about 25% on the sales video. The upsell to $100 is converting about 50%. So about half the people that buy the 25 are buying the upsell, right? And then this is converting actually a little bit less than 50. It's more like 40 or 30% on the upsell from this to this. So about 30% of these are buying 500. So actually, let me walk you through really quickly how to make like a pretty decent income here with the Empower Network. We've got a lot of people who've been doing it, a lot of people that have never made money before. In fact, if you've made money, all right, here's what I want you to do. If you've made money, I want you to type in the comments, the Facebook comments below this video, or the comments below this video if you're on another website. What I want you to do is I just want you to write in there your name, how long you've been in the Empower Network, and how much money you've made. All right, that's all I'm asking you to do. If you've already made money through this compensation model, all right, type in your name, all right, how long you've been in, and how much money you've made. And just be honest about it, because I can actually go check your statistics, so I'll correct you guys if we got any liars down there, all right? So just tell your name, how long you've been in, how much money you've made. We have people making money that I've never, ever seen make money in the network marketing niche. That's why this thing is growing so fast, is because of the stories and because it's backed in real, tangible, valuable products, and because we're honest here. People can only sell what they buy. That makes sense? Okay, so let me paint out a picture here. So we got 25% conversions, 50% upsells, and then about 30% upsells here. We're going to round kind of this up a little bit to paint out this picture here. But really simple, we want to show you how to start referring people in. Now, do you have to do sales presentations? Absolutely not. You can if you want to, but we've got that nailed. The sales presentation we've got is converting at 25%. All right, so you do not have to do sales presentations. Do you have to do upsell presentations? Those are all taken care of. You don't have to do any presentations. Do you have to set anything up? No, you don't have to set anything up here. All you got to do is get started, get a merchant account, plug the merchant account data in. The merchant account is going to take you from sometimes the same day, and then sometimes it takes 2 or 3 business days, sometimes up to 4 business days if there's something going on and they're getting slammed with 8,000 applications in a day. So be patient with it. We want to show you how to run a business, not just be in some sort of a frenzy here, that makes sense. We want to show you how to actually run a business where you're getting paid directly. All right? Really simple. All you got to do to make $15,000 a month with the conversions we've got right now is refer in about 4 people a day at the $25 level. It's all you got to do. You say, Dave, I don't have enough friends and relatives to refer 4 people in a day. Folks, it doesn't matter. You can do it through paid ads here. That makes sense? I refer in 50 people a day. All right? And I do it through advertising. Because if you're getting all the money directly deposited, you can afford to advertise. So we got people, we're all over pay-per-click on Facebook. People are running solo ads. People are putting ads in their newspapers. All right, don't run around in Walmart unless you really want to, right? Advertise, all right? We'll show you how to bring in 4 people a day. So how do you bring in 4 people a day? Well, we got 25% conversions, so you need 20 people per day, 20 people per day to see the presentation. You say, how do I get 20 people per day to see the presentation? Really simple to do. Put an ad up, drive 20 people at the video, right? That brings in 4 people who are convert to 2 people here, $300, right? One of them will upsell out of 4, right? And you just brought in $800 of revenue in a day, tomorrow. Because remember, your customers are depositing money right into your bank account. That makes sense to you. They're literally, with their credit card, They're putting their credit card in the information. It's like they're swiping it on the internet, but they're not really. They're typing it in, right, on that join page that you may have typed in, right? And they're actually depositing that. It goes into your merchant account. There's a float time of a day or two, and then it's directly deposited from your merchant account into your bank account every morning, 5 days a week, okay? That's how our payment plan actually works. That makes sense to everybody here so far. And this is the compensation plan and how it's tracked. So some people say, oh, Dave, I didn't get this person or I didn't get that person. They paid somebody else. Well, yeah, of course. They're still connected to you on other products. All right, you guys realize that. You're not losing people you're passing up. Some people are like, oh, I'm losing people. And the reality is, folks, is one person, because they're passing up to you, folks, every single person in our entire company, I can actually paint it out for you, every single person that I've actually looked into is actually making more money from the pass-ups than they're losing if they're even remotely growing a business, all right? So just refer people in daily, all right? And these pass-up metrics will work for you. That makes sense to everybody who's watching this so far. So here's a couple of assignments that I have for you. Number one, stop whining about the comp plan. You say, Dave, what if I pass up a leader? It doesn't matter, folks. The products are disconnected. In other words, as we're developing more products, that person will still be passing sales to you. You're not passing up a person, you're passing up that individual product. Does that make sense? Because they're disconnected. All right? So as time goes by, as we develop new things, as we develop new products and services here, you'll actually get a wider and wider reach into how you're being paid in your organization. Stop being a wussy about it. Is that okay? Because we want to help you make money. That's why we're paying out 100% of the money. That's why we're actually making money the same way you're making money. That's why we're getting you merchant accounts. We're helping you get a merchant account because we want you to get money directly deposited in your bank account daily, just like the gurus do. I remember first time I got a merchant account, and I went out there, I tried to do a little product sales. I did $33,000 in sales in one night. I remember it was like a 2-day float time. And then bam, the next morning, my account had $33,000 in it. And I said, that is cool. But even on a smaller amount, you know how easy it is to make money? Had a guy send me a message earlier today. He said, Dave, thank you. I just had $3,500 hit my bank account this morning. Thanks. And I said, hey, don't thank me, man. You were the one went out there and worked, right? Had another guy send me a message, and he said, Dave, first time I've ever made money on the internet, just made my first $625. Thank you. Here's what we're doing at the Empower Network. Number one, we're an educational company. We're giving people the best training they ever had in their entire life, best marketing training, and the most simple model they've ever had in their life. We're a low-tier business model. Anybody can get involved. You say, Dave, I can't buy everything. Well, then don't. Don't worry about it. Get in where you can get in, right? Get in where you can get in, where it's appropriate for you. You say, I can't get everything. Well, then go make some money with the 25 and upgrade. Not a big deal. We love you. When I started, guys, I was poor. I was just poor when I got started doing this internet stuff. And you know what, folks? I became the #1 recruiter in 3 network marketing companies because I was hungry. I borrowed money to get in my stuff, right? Some of you would need to do that. Some of you, you just need to go make money, reinvest it back into your business and upgrade. No big deal, all right? But if you can afford it, here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Don't be a wussy. Buy everything so you can have resell rights, right? Because we're not going to let you resell something that you don't own because it ain't ethical. You'll go, we'll have people, not you, but people we'll just take you out of the picture, who'll go make YouTube videos about a product they've never owned, right? We want you to have real testimonials about our products. And that's why buying it gives you resell rights. And that's why we are an ethical company. We grew so fast, it's a true story. Keep in mind, as of making this video, the merchant is only in the States, and then we're going to be international with the merchant accounts, maybe on Saturday, definitely by Monday. You might be seeing this when we already have the merchant accounts all over the world. And that's fine if you are, right? But we grew so fast, our merchant account company, right? They investigated us and froze the applications for a few days, right? This just actually happened the other day. We were a little quiet about it, but we talked to our lawyers and he said, no, this is a real product. We talked to all these other people. They said, no, it's a real product. It's not an issue. So they actually investigated. They called a bunch of people and they said, what is this exactly? And everybody was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever bought in my life. And so they saw it and they said, this is a real business here. This ain't a Ponzi scheme. This is a real company selling real products, allowing people to recruit in the back end and whatever they want. And so they unfroze it, approved everybody's merchant applications. They just were nervous because we grew so fast. But what are we going to do in the next 3 weeks? You know what we're going to do? Folks, we're going to put in 10,000 people. We put in 3,000 already, but you know what? We're adding in 400 with a 4 and a 0, 400 people daily are joining the Empower Network, at least at the 25. Half of them, 200, are upgrading to $100 a month, right? Why? Because they finally are in control of their income. See, we don't want you to have to be a guru. If you want to be a guru, I want you to be able to be a guru. But if you don't want to be a guru, I just want you to make money like one. I just want you to make money like a guru. Let's make money like these guys, and you can go live on a beach. Let Dave and I do the selling. Let Tracy Walker do the selling, right? Let Rob Ford do the selling. And you just keep all the money. That fair, right? All you got to do is be a marketer now. You'll be free from all these jobs. We've invested thousands of dollars into technology to make sure this works for you. Actually, now it's 60, 70,000 probably in technology just to make this thing work for you. Probably be 150,000 by the end of the month, honestly, just because of the amount of we're growing and the changes we got to make. Why are we giving you all the money? Because you deserve it. Because I wanted to build a community. And I even talked to Dave about this. He's like, well, how's the company going to make money? I said, don't even worry about it. Because you know what the reality is, folks? I just created the easiest thing to sell I've ever sold. And I'm good at selling stuff. I'm good at making sale videos. You probably want to buy right now, don't you? Right? Here's the reality, folks, is I've created now, with your help, the most easy thing to sell I've ever sold. All right? The easiest thing to sell ever. I ain't worried about my ability to make money. I'm worried about your ability to make money. I want to put more money in your pocket. I want to increase your bank account. I want to help you get paid daily, directly deposited in your bank account. I want you to know the feeling of creating your own cash flow. I want you to be able to scale a business out like the gurus do. I want you to be part of a movement that you can control. I want you to see the bigger, wider picture here. So, Dave and I are making money just like you by being marketers. Isn't that nice for a change? Get started if you're not started yet. Just decide to stop being a weenie, all right? Now, here's why we say that all the time. Because we say, you know, if you want wussy commissions, it's your business. But if you want all the money paid out, 100% commissions paid out, that's our business. We can align right there and help you go out there and make some money. Had another guy email me, his name's Bob Anderson. He says, Dave, this is unbelievable for a system. This is just a system. This isn't even network marketing business. He says, I just made $5,000 last week. And then, hey, I'm glad. Toby and Layla, they've made a lot of money in a week, but they ain't never made over $20,000 in a week. They get involved here, $20,000 in a week. Lawrence Tam gets involved. $30,000 in a week. Now, is that average? Well, no, obviously it's not average, but what's the average guy doing? Making their first sale. One sale breaks you even here. Why'd we do that? Folks, we are the Empower Network and we can't be stopped. Let us lift you up and let us fill you with power to go out there and do things that you ain't never been able to do anywhere. And then if you want to build Amway or no matter what company you're in, whether you're in a video deal or whether you're marketing gold and silver, or whether you're marketing soap and vitamins, or it doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter what product you have, what company you're in. We're not here to divide. We're here to bring together. Come together with us. We are the Empower Network. That's why leaders from top-tier companies, low-tier companies, mid-tier companies, old school companies, new school companies, that's why they're all coming together here, because they're saying, Dave, I'm in. Let's tear this up. Are you with us? If so, go back to the person who sent you to this video and say, you know what? I'm tired of getting these wussy commissions. I'm ready for 100%. I'm ready to hang out in Costa Rica where the sun's going down and just dress in shorts and a t-shirt and make a couple $100,000 in a month. I'm ready to get started and I'm ready to get going and make my first $10,000. I'm in, and welcome aboard. Welcome to the Empower Network. We're here to help you get to the top. And the only question is, are you going to do it? Welcome to the team. This is Dave Wood. I'll see you on the beach of the world. If you're in and you don't own the other products yet, There's really two decisions to make. Number one, if you're poor, go make some money and upgrade and let us help you. I've been poor. Dave's been poor. Everybody here who's a leader at one time has been broke, and that's okay. You can also borrow money and upgrade and just invest in like a business, right? But if you got money and you got 500 laying around, don't be a wussy. Let's get you upgraded. Let's help you make some money. There ain't nothing like getting $500 instant commissions paid into your bank account daily. Just upgrade. How do you do it? Go in your back office, click on My Training,